Unlike some of my other honorees today, I actually have a prepared speech, and this is so that I don't break down in tears. First, I'd like to congratulate my fellow inductees and thank the University of Texas for this honor. I want to thank my family and friends who are here today. I appreciate your support. It means the world to me. I know in my heart that I would not be here today but for the grace of God and the prayers of my family. To my mom, Coetha Mack, I love you. From the beginning of my career, you and Sylvia Brinkman were there driving me to practice, traveling across country so that I can compete, and showing up at my track meets, whether they were in blizzards or in blistering heat. Coetha, you've been my rock. To my Longhorn family, my track girls, I am so proud to stand here today representing you. I am so proud of you. You're all very beautiful, strong, intelligent women, and I know one day I hope to see that you're standing up here also. I am so blessed to have each of you in my life. My memories of being a Lady Longhorn are filled with thoughts of pride. When we put on our uniform and stepped out on the track, it meant something to us. We were Texas Longhorns. We were expected to excel. We were expected to do well. We expected to work hard. We expected to win. We walked with confidence and we walked with pride. Because of this, our opponents and others nationwide respected us, and they expected us every single time we stepped up on the track. One of my first lessons as a Longhorn occurred at one of my first track meets. After I had finished a race and crossed the finish line, you know, most athletes, you see them, they lean over, they're huffing and they're puffing and they're exhausted. And my coach, Terry Crawford, at that time, she came up to me and she told me that under no circumstances, when I crossed the finish line, was I to ever hold my head down, that I was to stand up, walk away with my head held high. So when whoever saw me that day, they knew whether I was hurting or whether I was feeling my best. They didn't know. And it didn't matter if I was running an 800 meters at a 2:10 pace or a 2:01 pace. You never let your competitors see your weaknesses. Now, this may seem extreme to some, but it set the standard for how I was supposed to carry myself when I was in a Texas uniform. It helped me develop the confidence that I needed to succeed as a Longhorn. And this is something that I have carried with me since that day on. I want to thank the University of Texas for giving me the opportunity to work with outstanding coaches. Terry Crawford, Sue Humphrey, John Miller, Paul Sagerston, they were the glue that held us together. I was one of those athletes who ran and competed year-round. I ran cross-country, I ran indoor track, I ran outdoor track, I ran summer track. Under those circumstances, of course, as many of you athletes know, your body falls apart. I am thankful to the University of Texas for giving us the tools and the resources to be able to hone our craft. Thank you for the best training staff. And Tina Bonsi, we are sorely going to miss you. Because you held us together. You kept us so that we could keep competing. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to obtain an education to secure our futures. It was a privilege to wear a Texas uniform. It was a privilege to raise our hands and say, proud to be a Texas, proud to be a Longhorn. Hook 'em.